kaldığımız yerden devam. Kızılgöz. Kızılgöz. Neredesin oğlum, gelsene ya. Bir saattir sana sesleniyorum.
Hey ya.
Ya oğlum. Evet, hikayemize kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Şimdi Yennefer'le buluşacağız. Twitch'ten izleyenler, destek olanlar için teşekkürler. Efendime söyleyeyim, ne bileyim işte YouTube'dan abone olanlar, like atanlar, sağ olun, var olun. Nerede ya bu? GERALT'a navigasyon takmışlar. Ya. Sanki burada yavaşlasa iyi olacakmış gibi geldi ama burası mı yoksa? Gelmiş bile. Ne yaptı lan o? Ne yaptın lan adamı?
Always did know how to win, friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
All right. So what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn.
Cine lan.
I've no gold to offer in reward,
Günah günah.
but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Benimle kamlu kumlu konuşma. Sen beni istediği zaman kamamazsın.
I see you've managed to prepare everything already.
Dur bir iki tek atsaydım.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Koş kız koş.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Of. Parçalanacak. Geldik mi?
Come. The landing's not far. The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Sakalımız bu sefer kötü uzamış ya. Bindik. Ne yapıyoruz? Bindik. Tamam. Bir tekneyle hızlı yolculuk yapabilirsin ancak sadece su yolu ulaşılabilen varış yerleri için geçerlidir. Tekneyle hızlı yolculuk yapabilirsin. Bir noktaya gidebilirsin.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course.
aşağıda bir şeyler var.
Lion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh at their amusement.
Dur
There's
geldik.
something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the
Aynen öyle.
contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Allah Allah.
I cried a rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
Peki.
How's your
Dal,
bath?
dal, dal, dal, dal,
Water
dal.
warm enough for you?
Ananı avradını. İyi, kaç. Topuk. Bunlar bizi yer.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Ananı
Strictly
avradını.
speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to
Oğlum git.
hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did.
Oğlum bunlar beni öldürür.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drowned by the corpses of drowned crew that made their nest here.
Başka?
There's also a clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Ya geyik dikenini bırak. Ablacım burası... Ne bileyim yani. Ya git. Bunlardan nasıl kaçacağız biz? Hareket kabiliyetini kısıtlı düşmanlara karşı savunmak için arbaleti kullan. Böyle diyorsun. Biri daha geliyor. Neyse gelmiyor. Çık. Öleceğiz şimdi. Oy. Çık. Ha? Oh be.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Neyse. Git bakalım hadi.
Say we find the gin. What do we do? Ask for a beautiful
Ha,
house.
shift'e basınca bizi hızlandırıyoruz. Güzel.
Are we still talking about the gin, or have we moved on to a token fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Üsküdar'a giderken aldı da bir dalga.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gin's down there.
Ne kadar? Tamam. Üf. Nerede? Burada bir yer. Aha buldum.
It's been here a while. Woods rotted.
Look around.
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmin man, so he was from Pharaoh. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck.
Ya
with an
yürü
axe.
git başımıza.
Death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmin man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Haman says.
Ya oğlum.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then.
Yürü
We
git.
must search elsewhere.
Aleyküm selam. Canımız şeyimizde. Şurada bir kaydedelim de. Öleceğiz büyük ihtimal birazdan. Hadi.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe
İyidir
magic.
sevgili chat, sevgili mod.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the
Senden
golden
ne haber?
dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember. Though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Ya yeter artık, canımız şeyimizde. Gidelim artık. Bir yerlerde meditasyon yapmam lazım.
Something strange about those rocks.
Şimdi diyecek
There's
bana.
something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Ayrıca dipte bir şey daha var. Ya beni burada yerler bunlar ya. Oo. İyi hadi bakalım. Hoppa. Ayrıca dipte bir şey daha var. 20, 19. Aha buldum. O ne?
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all.
Nereden biliyorsun?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte iliveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful
Ya,
force cut
yaratıklar
out a
geliyor.
fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Ya öleceğiz ya. Of.
Portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte iliveid.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could...
No gin
Aha,
here,
buldum.
but there's something you ought to like.
Şimdi yukarı mı?
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Geri gel diyor. Hadi, hadi. Ulan vallahi öleceğiz ya. Amma dalmışız ha. Yenefer gel, burası boy. Vallahi Yenefer sıkıldım seninle ya. Tris'te biz böyle şeyler yapmadık ya. Tris oynuyorduk işte. Bak vallahi billahi seni atmayacağım YouTube'a. Oh.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
Bu ne
I
lan?
can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no,
Teleport.
not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Çok da kötü bir şey değil. Ha, kötüymüş.
3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't
Evet.
go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other. but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish.
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I
Dikkat et
want
de
to
senin
ask
üstünde
this one to
kullanmasın
take that
Geralt.
wish back.
Kadının yolu yol değil. Bizi sonsuza dek birbirine bağlamasını istiyorum. O dileği bozmasını isteyeceğim. Aa,
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like
Sıkılmış
without
senden.
it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
anladım. Yok yok, sen istemeyen hiç
Wondered
itiraz
that
etmeye gerek.
myself many times.
Belki bu sayede Tiris'i seçeceğiz.
We're just a step away from
Anladım.
learning the truth.
Güzel. İyi
Come,
iyi.
let's search the ship.
Beni büyüyle kendine bağlayan kadından bana hayır gelmez. Hacı. Biz de şimdiki zamanda, orta çağda böyleymiş. Biz de şimdiki zamanda büyü olarak işte kadınlarımız kocalarına eşek dili yediriyor.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
Ya
He
benim
didn't necessarily.
envanter yine doldu ya.
Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish in doing so.
In
Ah,
that
be
case,
Geralt.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Oha. Bu şey değil mi? Nuh'un gemisi. Dağın
We should
tepesinde.
explore the ship.
Gemiyi araştırmalıyız. Araştıralım. Pamuk. Her şey bir pamuk ipliğine bağlı zaten. Şuradan bir düşüyormuşuz. Üf. Bence buradan çok güzel loot çıkar. Çok güzel loot çıkması lazım buradan.
Wonder what this means.
Şurada bir çıngırağa benzer bir şey var. Ananı avradını, çok güzel şeyler çıktı.
Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville.
Oraya sonra bakacağım. Önce şurayı bir yağmalayayım.
Elemental Empires
Hala
by
kitap.
Jean Batista. Mage must have slept here.
Çok fazla rune taşı geldi ya.
Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
Evet. Ya yerini gördük zaten. Şurada işte. Pamuktan alırız acaba.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Evet. Öyle olmuş. Yiyecek bir şeyler verse kullanacağım da yiyecek bir şeyler vermiyor. Üste de sonra bakarız. Aha, ekmek. Çok güzel. Gene ürün taşı.
Nothing interesting.
Fotoğraf mı gördüm ben? Aha, makas.
Nothing interesting here.
Vallahi burada bir sigara yakılırdı. Burada bir bence pipo da yakılır. Pipo mu içsem ya? Burada bir şey yok. Yukarı çıkalım. Bir şey gördün mü yukarıda? Görmedim mi? Bir şey de demiyor ki. Kendi kendimize konuşuyoruz. Anasını avradım. Herhalde Yennefer'le konuşacağız.
Yes, yes, yes.
Nerede bu ya? Burada bir şey yok, şurada bir şey yok diyor. Aha. Geminin altı. Burayı aşmak lazım. Nasıl aşacağız bunu? Bir dakika, oraya girmiş miydik yoksa? Oralara girdik. Kılıç iyi oldu da. Geminin altı burası. O ne lan?
Blood.
Hah.
Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Evet. Üf.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have?
Ceset. Bunu da bir konuştursana. İçine bir
Amos.
şeyler sokup.
Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported,
Ay, biz
Seal
nerelere
might
geldik?
still be on him.
Bir bilsen.
Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Bak ya, emir kipleriyle konuşuyor ya. Hadi gidelim de. Güvertede inceleyelim de. İyi iş çıkardın de. Senden bir şey kaçmıyor erkağım de. Bence şu an yatağın oraya gidebiliriz de. Cık. Hayret bir şey ya.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon
Şimdi
and tame the djinn.
ben
It's not likely to be
oyunun
happening.
ilerleyen
Stand at
safhalarında
the ready.
ikisinden birini seçmem gerekiyor ya. İkisini birden seçsem nasıl olur? Yani ben ikinizi de istiyorum desem, bu ikisi de kabul eder mi bunu?
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Abi ben bununla savaşamam ya.
Strength waning.
Ya savaşırsam zaten saçma olur. Kılıcımın da parladığı zamanlarda.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Acaba ne diyor?
You are free!
Bizim derdimiz Siri değil mi ya? Biz Siri'yi aramaya çıktık. Burada aşkımızın büyüsünü kaldırıyoruz. Bu ne bu şey ya?
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Bir dakika. Biz daha soğumadan kız bizden soğumuş aga.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn,
Oğlum.
but still.
Gel.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you
Yorgunluğunu
for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Not sure I'd have done it if I'd known what this was about from the start.
Then we'd never have learned the truth. Whether anything would change after the djinn removed the spell.
Has it? Has anything changed?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps.
Şimdi bana sorma. Sende değişti mi?
You'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Ya. Üzgünüm, artık seninle olmak istemiyorum mu desem. Ben de seni hala seviyorum desem. Ya seviyorum ama ne türlü seviyorum onu
Jane might have
söylemeyeceğiz.
cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Şimdi ben arkadaşlarıma da diyorum, yani dostum seni seviyorum diyorum ya, iyi adamsın falan diyorum, bilmem ne. O anlamdaysa sıkıntı yok ama yok. İşin rengi değişti. Ya yapabilen var, yapamayan var ya.
Can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Bence de.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later.
Ya
But I
belki
doubt the
öleceğiz,
world
son
will end
günümüz.
if we sit here a while.
Yüzümüz zaten, damarlarımız çıkmış kavgadan, dövüşten. Yara bere içinde.
My, it's lovely.
Allah'ım ya Rabbim ya.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Çok güzel yalnız manzara ya.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
Aa, bizim bıraktıklarımız kaldı orada.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. I shall
Evet,
scour the
kameraya
palace
alacaktık
library
önce.
for something, anything that might help us determine who or what the creature Skull saw is.
Kaer Morhen's got a pretty rich library.
I shall search that later. Besides, we really should report to the Emperor.
If we gotta, we gotta.
Yap.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Bizim yüzümüz niye böyle oldu ya?
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details. I'll see you again soon.
Take care of yourself.
Allah Allah. Selamünaleyküm.
I heard Grey Inga altered your son's future.
Aye, through his umbilical in the water.
Evet. Ben de. Dur. Bir tane de ben. Vur. Vur. Neyse, Allah'ınızdan bu. Burası neresi?
Beg your pardon. Would you like to buy something from my stash?
Neyin var? Göster.
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
Bize şey lazım. Plaka. Var mı burada? Yok. Yok. Olaydı alırdık.
So long.
Verbena, don't fret. Love it. Don't eat so much.
Beg your pardon.
Seen the plan? Strange long.
Ugly as a sea devil.
Vizima nerede Vizima?
The same was up the Yaruga.
Vizima burada diyor.
Yaruga is a shallow river.
Dudu hakkında öğrendiklerini anlat. Ya Dudu hakkında öğrendiklerini. Nereden gideceğiz ya? Burada Vizima diyor. Şeyi gösteriyor.
Come back a rich man. Either way.
Bunu gösteriyor. Allah Allah.
You looking for work by any chance?
Şimdi pis aranın dudakları ama bu değil. Boşluk. Veren'e mi gideceğiz? Yoksa Novingard'a mı gideceğiz? Ha, Vizima kraliyet. Dur. Vizima'ya
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited. But
Peki.
something even more important happened in Vizima.
Vizima. Tamam,
En
geldik.
bakalım.
Burası değil. Burası değil. Siz ne yapıyorsunuz? Ya yürü git. Cık. Vizima değil aga. Akbostan. Bence burası.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were
Ya hadi geç.
Geralt
Darn it.
Bir dakika, burası da mı değil ya? Yukarıda diyor. Burası da dışarı çıkıyor.
rain makes the city even more dreary.
Got so fucked up once. Blood.
Bu muydu Pirsima? Aynen bu.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu.
Dudu.
Gotta find him.
Dudu dilleri lıkır lıkır içmeli, gözleri derya
Our Doppler friend will
deniz.
assume Menga's form.
Muhteşem bir
Order
sesin var
Dandelion
ya.
move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he disappeared. Then
Bence biz
he
hepsini
appeared on the
bırakalım,
morrow
direkt
as
bunu
someone
alalım.
else. But this time,
En azından
has
ciğerlerine iyi
returned.
bakıyor.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts.
Dandelion, Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding
Ya
that
hadi
way.
nasıl
Not a bad
çıkarıyorsanız
idea,
çıkarın ya.
But I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Var.
Actually, I was hoping.
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence.
Shakespeare'den Romeo ve Juliet oynayalım işte. Sakallarım çok uzamış ya. Yine kestirsek iyi olacak. Açık anahtar amacı dramatik yapıya ihtiyacımız var demek. Dedim, anlıyor musun? Evet, gayet net. Gayet net.
Yeah, all clear.
Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best.
Ya o iş bende.
Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Bence de farklı bir şeye ihtiyacımız var ama neyse hadi.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwood. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse.
Ya
a
o
cruel
zaman
queen
madem
held
fikrini
from
değiştireceksin bana
midnight.
niye
At which
soruyorsun?
point he reveals his face. And everything
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge.
Yan görevler
I've two
yani
really
yapacağız
good
da
ones. The Doppler's salvation.
alelacele bizi bir yerlere yolluyor, oyun sürüklüyor. Biz de o doğrultuda gidiyoruz.
Which you prefer?
Bir de benim ortadan biliyormuş ya da biridir.
Let's go with the Doppler salvation.
Bizim moderatör sağ olsun beni iyi yönlendiriyor. Nerede açık seçik artı 18 sahneler var. Oralara atıyor beni sağ olsun.
Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simple. We need merely swap the Doppler.
Onun sayesinde buralara kadar geldik.
The message, that's what's important. A witcher
Ama şundan
arrives
sonra
and
bir yan
saves
görev
the
yapmak
Doppler.
istiyorum.
Got it?
All right. So
En
it's a
azından
comedy.
belki üstümüze
I was
başımıza
thinking more along dramatic lines.
bir
If
şeyler
you prefer
alırız.
something lighter. Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
En sevdiğim. Ben daha çok dramatiklikler düşünüyorum. Ama sen neşeli bir şey yayılarsan dinle, ben sadece kaydım. En sevdiğiniz Trabzon. Ya bana kalsın komedi de. Komedi ya, ters köşe yapalım.
Comedy is the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet.
Tamamen bana bıraksa ben oraya bir kafiye oluştururum da işte.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but
We're fresh out of that.
Ya bu kadın sürekli bu kıyafetle mi dolaşıyor ya? Yok mu başka bir
hidden
kıyafet?
message.
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
you wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First you must take the script to Madam. Sure you know where to...
Bazen sıkılıyorum. Senaryoyu İrin Aray'dan götür. Şu senaryoyu götürelim. Sonra verdikten sonra da bir yan görev yapalım diyorum ben. Siz ne dersiniz? Ne oluyor? Neyden kaçıyorsunuz siz ya? Allah Allah. Benden mi kaçtı acaba?
This where Madame Arena's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Ya arkadaşım yağmur yağıyor, kitaplar ıslanıyor.
No.
Sen
No need.
So be it, but you're not getting. Horse through a window, then we can watch gratis. These here are artistes.
nerede o? Ya ne demek? Ben gireceğim ya.
Where you going? That's a place of culture, not a trough.
Gerizekalı benden
Swine
para
to
istiyor.
trudge to.
Arkadaş. Hem dur. Şöyle yapalım. Tamam bunları aldık.
Need a ticket?
Lazım hadi ver.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Ya artistik yapma bana ya hadi.
Almost. Almost.
I've heard of you.
Madame Arena, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelions told us so much about
Kadın bedeni
Is he with
tövbe
you?
yarabbim dışa
No,
takmış.
but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about doo-doo.
you. Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there.
Yağmurda bütün defterler, tekstler, metinler ıslanıyor orada benden para istiyor. Manyak.
How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly...
Yani şu durumda yer göstericiye çok da bir
Rotten apples,
İhtiyaç
tomatoes,
yok.
eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well,
Afiş
we'd like all
asabiliriz.
the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
Şimdi
See you then.
rıhtım ayıda göstericiden. Ha yer gösterici bulacağız rıhtım ayıda. Bir dakika ne var orada? Börek iyi olur. Başka bir şey var mı buralarda? Ya içimiz dışımız pipo oldu. Allah'ım ya Rabbim ya. Tereyağı bıçağı.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find it.
Selamun aleyküm. Yak. Yak. Nereye gitti ki şimdi bu? Şunu da alalım. Şunu da alalım. Tamam. Şöyle bir bardak su. Güzel. Hadi gidelim.
It only ever rains these days.
Buradan inemez ki bu at. Mecbur biz ineceğiz ondan sonra. Hı. Şurada bir yerde bir tüccar varmış aslında. Tüccara bir... Şu tüccara şu eşyaları satalım. Konuşma lan. Bunları bir satalım. Üstümüzdeki fazlalıkları. Ondan sonra keyfimize bakalım. Selamünaleyküm.
Women, passion. Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Like you to craft something for. So long.
Kara çelik plakası. Varsa alalım.
Need some...
What do you have on offer? So long.
Nice. Ya bunun kamera açısı neden bu kadar kötü ya?
Go, go.
Çok kötü ya kamera açısı. Hala çelik plakası. Bir dakika, burada da varmış zırhçı. Yok. Neyse gidelim bana.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal.
Ya sen yine de bana meydan okuma da.
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
How about a wager? If I beat Hal, you'll come work for me, gratis.
See, Al's no fan of mummies. Failed romance. Spare you the details. You'll need something special to convince him. Here's an idea. Take us both on, same time. Fight in a section.
Ne
A
ejderhası ya.
Witcher against the two-headed dragon of Metin.
What if I lose?
Oh, you'll lose. But we'll still do your little job. You'll just pay us double.
Not in the mood for a fight. Can't I just pay you?
How it always is with you ploughing Nordlings. Hell, finish up, will ya? We're gonna take in some high culture. I'd never agree to this shite normally. But must say, I'm curious why a mutant's hiring 2 boys from Metin to keep the peace at a performance in Novigrad. Give us the coin. Hell,
Verdik ya.
for fuck's sake, finish the bugger already.
Of.
We're going. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
İyi hadi bakalım. Şurada bir yerde tabela vardı. O tabelayla gidebilir miyiz ya? Heh. Bir hızlı yolculuk yapalım ya. Nereye gideceğiz? Buraya gideceğiz. Vallahi var. Çok iyi.
Look all three suspicious to me.
Geliyor mu kızıl göz? Gel.
Giddy up.
Gel ya.
Damn, you're ugly.
Yine mi ya? Bir dakika lan, bu yanlış kalmış. Böyle yağmalayacağız, yine üstümüzde yer kalmayacak değil mi? Anlıyorum. Şimdi topluluğuna jonglör kirala. Kiralarız ya. Jonglörsüz iş olur mu hiç?